What's going on, you guys? It's your Huggable Hipster here, and welcome back to another episode of The Casual Nerd. So there's a lot to go over today. Happy Monday, you guys. I hope y'all are having a wonderful, fantastic start to your week. It's a beautiful day here in New York, and let's just appreciate. Let's just appreciate that spring is finally here. I love winter. I love that all the bugs are just gone during that point and I don't have to worry about wasps. But spring is also another one of my favorite seasons, and I just hope that you guys you'll love it as much as I do, besides, wasps being alive again, because I don't think anybody really likes that. Let me know, what is your favorite season down in the comments below. I would love to know. So going into gaming news, first off, we have Ubisoft shuts down online services for 90 older games. I told you guys, with everything expanding and becoming more cloud service, unfortunately. I mean, have you guys seen what happened with Xbox? Holy crap, that was, I probably think, the biggest outage since what happened on PlayStation. Everything is going towards being newer and better and bigger and more advanced and everything, and all the older games are unfortunately being left to the wayside. Well, not for the ones that remember them, like Silent Hill or Crash Bandicoot or some of the really just amazing classics that are out there, but unfortunately this is what happens whenever you have new technology, new games that come out. A lot of the ones that are older will go to the wayside. Now, it also states here in the mini header that games that have had their online services shut down, including Rainbow Six Vegas, Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory, and multiple Just Dance titles. Just Dance is an OG. I really don't think that would have been shut down, but okay. Now it goes into the article by stating Ubisoft has shut down online services for 90 games across multiple platforms. These games will still remain playable, and online features for each game should still function as normal. Ubisoft notes in the game news and player statistics in each affected game have also been disabled. Ubisoft notes that in-game news and player statistics in each affected game have also been disabled for any of their games that used Ubisoft Connect services. Units and challenges have also been disabled, with what Ubisoft describes as ULC, unlockable content, such as additional maps, skins in all of the affected games, have been disabled as well. Without a new means to unlock them, PC players who have previously unlocked such content will be locked out of it, while console players can still enjoy unlocked content unless save game files for that particular game are reset. It's interesting that PC players kind of are at a disadvantage with this one here, which is kind of unfortunate. I think Ubisoft, and this is just my opinion, has always had kind of shady business practices. They make amazing quality games, of course, but I think their business practices like this, where they have, priority over console than PC, I feel like everyone should be able to get the same thing if it's the same game. That's only reasonable at the end of the day. So next up in gaming news, Embracer Group to buy Crystal Dynamics, EDIOS Montreal, and IPs, including Tomb Raider, for $300 million. The deal will also include Deus Ex, Thief, and Legacy of Kain IPs, which will give a lot of fans awaited sequels and, I was about to say triquels. What the heck's a triquel? So it states here in the article that Embracer Group has agreed to acquire a large part of Square Enix's Western development arm for $300 million. The deal will see Embracer Group acquiring Crystal Dynamics, EDIOS Montreal, Square Enix Montreal, and catalog of IPs including Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, Thief, and Legacy of Kain. It will also include more than 50 back catalog games from Square Enix. This will also potentially include Square Enix's Marvel games, Avengers, and Guardians of the Galaxy, subject to license holders' agreements. Another great company move. I love seeing the acquisition of all these different companies, and especially to see where Tomb Raider will go after this acquisition, because I feel like Tomb Raider kind of needs an overhaul. It needs something where we see the series more spiced up a bit, brought more so into the modern day. I feel like the recent installment of Tomb Raider was absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to see where the series goes from here. Also, another thing to note, the total acquisition includes 1,100 employees across 3 studios and 8 locations around the world. Let that just sink in for a second. Next up in gaming news, Kojima Productions might be getting the best of both worlds. Recent rumors suggest that there are 2 projects in the works at Kojima Productions, with the developer reaping the benefits of 2 sides. So let's get into this one, because this one I've been so excited to talk to you guys about. So it states here in the article that back in 2015, there were serious doubts about Hideo Kojima's future in the gaming industry following the release of Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. The iconic designer and director famously separated from long-term publisher Konami under a cloud of uncertainty. The divorce was long and bitter, but ultimately led to the first Kojima's production closure. Fast forward to today, and the newest studio that carries Kojima's name is in a dramatically better place than when the last one came to an end. Having entered into a partnership with Sony back in late 2015, its polarizing yet popular Death Stranding has been released on PS4, PS5, and PC. If credible insider rumors are to be believed, though, things could be about to get even better for Kojima Productions. That's because many believe the studio is now creating exclusives for both PlayStation and Xbox. I think that would be amazing, honestly, to see exclusivities become for both platforms and then go to PC a year or so later. I feel like that's the best route to do, because there are so many people, including myself, that kind of get, not gonna lie, a little bit bitter at PlayStation because of the exclusivities. If you think about it, when Death Stranding came out, there were so many people, including myself, that just wanted to play the game once, see what it was all about, but no, you had to have a PlayStation in order to do that. Roll around a few years later and you see that it's going on PC. What could this possibly mean? Different people getting different licensing agreements, having arguments, having conversations, having meetings about numbers and digits and all that fun stuff. And finally, it came down to a point of where, okay, we can have exclusivities on both platforms, and then PC can wait. I don't know why everybody hates PC so much, but that's okay. I love the fact that this might be a thing. This might be a thing, and this is the evolution in the gaming sphere that I have been waiting for years. Reporting and seeing everything evolving has come to this, and it's benefiting everyone involved. It's the best of both worlds, literally. And last up in gaming news, District 9 Director's game is a battle royale where 150 players fight on a constantly evolving map. This is chaotic. This sounds chaotic. Just by that header, that sounds freaking chaotic. Now, it states here in the article, District 9 director Neil Blomkamp, the brains behind Chappie, Elysium, and Great District 9, has been working on something with developer Godzilla Games. The project now has a name and a debut trailer called Off the Grid, and bills itself as the next generation battle royale with strong focus on narrative progression. The game is a third person, and Blomkamp's role is chief visionary officer and co-writer alongside Richard K. Morgan. The basic setup is up to 150 players fight across the same map in both PvP and PvE storyline missions, with that map changing in real time as certain things happen. I love this. I absolutely love this. I feel like this is something that's already starting to happen. We're already starting to see this occur with Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt, and this is absolutely incredible that they're incorporating more missions, more of a storyline into battle royales, because I feel like that was so missing. I feel like that's one of the things that I love about video games, is that it has an indicative story. It has a place where, okay, you know what you're going, you know what your aim is. With a battle royale, it's a free-for-all, and I can't stand that. And I know that a lot of people are on my side whenever I say that, because so many people love the story. They want to see what happens from point A to point B to point C, and not just having a free-for-all roam about wherever you're just going and doing whatever you please. I need to have a goal in mind. I need to be able to see where I'm going. I need to be able to know what I'm doing. And you know what? Not a lot of people like that. Maybe you're that kind of person that just likes to build and craft things and destroy other people's campsites, that's fine. But for me, I really love a good storyline. I love how Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt puts in this narrative that, okay, you don't necessarily have to follow the storyline, but you can follow missions and quests, and I think that that is absolutely wonderful to do. Keep adding stories, keep adding things that will keep players interested in communicating with the developers and with the other players, because whenever you get a player excited about a story, you get them excited about the game, the mechanics, the merch, whatever it may be. If you have a good storyline, you have a good game. But you guys, that was it for this episode of The Casual Nerd. If you guys like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell down below, because I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And with that being said, stay casually nerdy, you guys. Let me know your thoughts on this Casual Nerd episode down in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, you guys.